Have you heard? Oh my god, no way.
Welcome back, bitches, to the She Said podcast.
She said.
Lady slapper.
Did you say racist laughter?
No, I said knee slapper.
Oh, I thought you said racist laughter.
I mean, same difference. No, I'm playing. Let me stop.
Funny as fuck. Yeah, let's stop. Why are you cancel? Oh, fuck. Not every country person out there is racist, just the ones that support Trump.
Or the ones that hate black people and Mexicans. How was dinner, by the way? I know Malik told us, he was like, I'm probably going to surprise Kim with dinner. It's like, oh, baby, so cute.
We went to it's like a new place in Orlando. It's like a Korean place. And I always forget that like the main meat that they typically use in like their food is pork, and I hate pork. I like won't eat it. But everything that wasn't pork was delicious. Absolutely delicious. We had like a spicy stew and it was really good. We had
I've
like
always wanted to try Korean barbecue, but like
it's good.
I can't.
It's good.
Most of it's meat.
Yeah.
Pretty much all of it. And I want to try real authentic ramen.
Yeah.
You know, I think
there wasn't anything on the menu that wasn't meat.
Yeah, I might honestly, something that might be nice one day is to like go like transition my body into eating meat again and then travel that entire year so that I can try all the foods that I want to try and then go back to being pescatarian.
Yeah.
Just so that I could try the foods because they don't, not a lot of places. I mean, unless you like know somebody who knows a guy, you're not getting any authentic food from a lot of places that are meatless, like unless it's Indian food.
Yeah. I have to bring this closer because I'm just like, I need to see like pictures that like. Huh?
You went to Shidi Wak?
Oh, we did, but it's changed a lot from the last time that we were there because we went there 5 years ago and it had a bunch, like the whole strip was clubs that you could go into. And there was only 2 clubs and the music wasn't that great. And we got there kind of late from dinner because we didn't leave dinner until almost 9. And then we got there and they had it closed down. They had like the clubs and stuff closed down because of some party or something. So then we didn't even get into the club until like 10:30. And we just went up to the balcony and we're just people watching. There was a kid, like Eliana's age or maybe like a couple years older. Not even, maybe like a year older. But like Eliana's age in the club with his parents.
In the club?
In the club with his parents.
That's so weird.
And he was just standing there all awkward. Like you could tell he did not want to be there. And I felt so bad for him.
Yeah.
It was the weirdest thing I've ever seen. And I honestly...
That's really weird. Not a child in the club.
Literally. But there were kids everywhere. Which I get. And like you see it... It was late. You see it like mostly... And, you know, whatever, not trying to be, but like you see it like mostly with foreign like people or Spanish people that they have their children out all night.
That's so
because we left around 11:30 and there was still families with toddlers and babies walking around. And I'm like,
and one thing about those families that be partying and shit is those babies can sleep through a fucking earthquake. Like, they can sleep through goddamn anything.
But they were all awake. That's like the thing. Like, they were all awake.
That's all.
You know, I guess never stop a good time just because you have children.
Literally. I have a PSA to make. I'm so sorry, y'all. I've been dry as fuck and lame as fuck. I don't know what to say a lot of the times. When my brain isn't fully recuperated and all right, I literally cannot come up with words to say. And I'll just be like, yeah, that's crazy. Like, that's so funny. And then I'm so unoriginal and not funny. And I promise, you hang out with me in person, I'm funny as fuck. It's just very different when I know that I'm being recorded. I know that this is going to be posted online, so that I'm holding back things that I want to say. But then I go and look at Basement Yard, my favorite podcast, by the way. This is no shade. Absolutely hilarious. And they over here making literally terrible jokes that should not be jokes, but like, I love that. And it's like, I need to stop limiting myself, because if you find me offensive, again, don't fucking watch me. So I'm gonna start being funny again, guys. I promise.
Start being funny again.
Promise. Because I've noticed all the
My
clips lately are
PSA
you. Because I'm like, I'm just not being funny.
My PSA is that I'm funny. I've always been funny. Just joking.
Period.
I have 3 PSAs. My first one is I'm so hungover. I woke up, I felt like shit. So I
I
did
guess it's
not.
glad I took forever to finally be ready.
Yeah, so I didn't put any effort into my appearance today. So this is what we're working with. This is the real me, guys.
This
This
is me.
is me.
Do the Disney
Yeah,
knee. I'm
oh
doing it.
God.
You guys can't see it. I need my charger.
PSA number dose is that I apologize. I have not been a very great social media manager these past 2 weeks. I didn't post any clips from last week's episode, and I think I only posted like 2 clips from the episode before that. So I'm forgetting, guys, and I have a lot going
It's a
on.
lot. It's a lot. When
I
you're
just
like,
have a lot going on. Like I'm really good about getting the clips done and, getting them up at least one a day. But I've been overloaded with work, and then we're potty training Ev, and oh, do I have a story to tell you about her today?
oh God. But no,
But
it's definitely
yeah,
hard when your full-time job isn't influencing, because like, we have jobs and we have
yeah,
lives and we have families, and we're juggling all of it while also trying to film the podcast. And I love doing the podcast, but if we were making money off the podcast, it would make things a lot easier, because then
yeah,
I
I
could
would,
quit my fucking jobs.
yeah,
You could quit yours and we would be making money just being funny. And
yeah.
it would feel less stressful.
But honestly, guys, if we're not funny, just tell us now so we can just stop. But yeah, just apologizing for the fact that I'm a terrible influencer and social media manager. And when I'm not in the mood to do something, I just don't do it. So I probably should work on that.
Yeah, I've also been terrible, because I was making posts at the beginning too, and I literally don't think I've made one in a month. So sorry.
Yeah.
But you also don't send me the clips anymore, so.
Well, because I literally, before I was doing them while I was editing, and then I would send them to you. And now, like the past 3 weeks, I've just been doing it where I clip what I am going to use for the day, and then I just post it.
Yeah.
So I do have to get better about sending the clips.
I got one thing to mention. I don't know if you see them on your TikTok, but they're basically ads, and it's an app, and it's like really terrible acting. Like, it's terrible acting, but it's like an episode story. Those fucking entrap me. It's like Pocket Stories or something. Those entrap me. They get me so good. And I'll literally be on TikTok watching a 30-minute long video, and I'll be like, I need the fucking rest. Literally 2 days ago, one popped up on my page in the morning before I was waking up, and I was like, oh my God, I have to find the rest of this. So I go on YouTube and I find it. It's an hour and 40 minutes long. I just watched 29 minutes. So I put that bitch on 2 times, and I spent the next 15 minutes watching the rest of it. And I'm like, this is good as fuck. Like, they ate that bitch up. It was good, because it was the one in the ad. The first, because I saw it on Facebook and that's how I found it. But then I saw it on TikTok 2 days later. And it was the clips that they show. It was the stepmom, the evil stepmom, shoving a bottle of pills down her face. She's like, eat this, you little fucking brat. She's like, no, no. Because the acting is terrible. But
the acting is horrible.
It's so bad. I could do better than that. Genuinely. But it's so good. I literally...
I
Love
keep
those.
getting the same one these past like
Mhm.
few weeks, and I don't know if it's like a boss and an assistant or what the dynamic is, but like the
No,
beginning
because
of
it's
the
always it's
video,
always like some poor girl who becomes the assistant or some shit. Like they have like 5 different titles.
no, because it's like the first couple seconds of the clip.
Yeah.
They're in the office, they're on top of the desk, and he is doing things in these southern regions of this woman, and
Hmm.
then somebody walks in on them. And then that clip ends, and then it goes to like some other random person and this girl, and he is like, "Take your pants off," and she's like, "Oh, no, I'm not. What is wrong with you?" It's the stupidest thing I've ever
No,
seen.
because there's one. It's so. It was just like it was literally a wild roller coaster, and the acting is so terrible. Like there was
It's
another one,
really
and
bad.
it was a teacher. Oh, because he was also her teacher, and he literally said in front of the whole class, he bends over on her desk, and he's like, "Why the fuck are you acting like we didn't sleep together last night?" In front of the entire class. I'm like, okay, but there's another one with a teacher and a student, and they were like doing it in the showers, and this is like a college. But they're like doing it in the shower, and two girls and a boy come into it's the boys' locker room or something. And they come in, they were like, I saw her go in here. She's sleeping with the teacher. I saw her. And
I saw
basically
that
he
one.
lifts her up and he's like,
I
you
saw
guys
that
need to get the
one.
fuck out of here. Like, you're being peeping Toms, like I'm gonna write you up. And they're like, oh, sorry, as she's literally butt naked, like legs wrapped around her. I'm
Literally,
like, these are so weird.
they're
They're
like
so
so oddly and weirdly sexual for no reason.
yeah, but it's like those really terribly written episode stories, as if they got like actors literally just off the street and just made it into a movie.
No, it's literally like live action episodes.
Yeah, that's exactly what
It's
it is.
so bad. It's so bad.
But like,
And like the
it gets you
storylines
every
are
time,
exactly what you would play in episodes.
literally. But the storylines are also so predictable. Like you know what's gonna happen. There's no
Yeah.
drama. There's no drama.
I almost watched the full wolf one that you sent me.
So, it's like, what's that smell?
Yeah.
I'm in heat. Dude, she's in fucking heat. And it's like
Yeah.
I'm the only one who's a hybrid. I'm not a full wolf and I'm not a full wolf and I can't transform. And
I
it's always
almost
some dumb
watched the
shit
whole
like
thing.
on the day of the night of the third moon.
Literally. They're
like,
so stupid.
it's so dumb.
All right, so you can give your week first, and then I'll give mine because I have a couple of stories to tell about my
Basically,
week.
nothing much. I worked all week. I had to go pick up my bird's ashes. I've had babysitting the past couple days. Really, nothing new. Nothing that is any different, I guess.
So, my week, during the week, not much. Same thing. Overloaded with work, stressed out. But I did discover it's an app called Libby. It's through your public library, and you can basically get books for free on there. So I have been getting my audiobooks on there. But I may have just stressed myself out because I have to crank out books now because I've been reading the Bridgerton series, but I took a break because I started listening to the stuff on Libby, and I rented 4 books for 14 days, and I'm already on day 8, so I have to return them in 8 days. But then I went to Audible because I was like checking stuff out because I was renewing my subscription or whatever, and so I was checking stuff out. And the entire Bridgerton series on Audible, they're taking off of Audible on the 25th, and that's an 8-book series. So now by the 28th or the 29th, I have to have 6 of the Bridgerton books finished and 4 of the books that I rented from the public library finished. So I'm gonna be cranking out books this week.
Yeah, that's
So I'm stressed. But it's so fun. It's literally so fun.
yeah. I love that you finally found something because now I might get to use it.
I really gotta lock in on these books.
I gotta lock in.
I gotta lock
That's so funny.
in. But so now for my story about Ev today.
Yeah. Tell me this.
I'm not sure if she's like regressing or what we're doing, but we're potty training, right? The pee is great. Pees on the toilet every time. She's fabulous. She for some reason won't go to the bathroom, like to the bathroom on the toilet. Don't know why. She just doesn't want to do it. Like she was doing it at first, and she was doing a great job. We were like, "Yay, awesome! You're so fabulous." But now she just like doesn't want to do it. But she also like cries when she poops herself. So like you know that she doesn't like it. So like she's uncomfortable with it. So it's like, why didn't you go to the toilet? So today Malik was picking up Elle and I'm like trying to do stuff in here and she comes into the room and she's like crying and I'm like, what's wrong with you? And she's like whispering and I'm like, Evelina, I'm busy right now. Like go play or something. Like I don't have time for this. So then like 5 minutes later, she's in my room, which is connected to this room, and she's crying again. And I'm like, what is your problem? So I go in there and I'm like, what is wrong? And she's, doing the waddle. And I'm like, you better have not done what I think you did. Because she's done it, like, this would be her third time doing it in the last, like, week and a half. So take her to the bathroom. Sure enough, she did. And I'm like, are you effing kidding me? So it's like an actual, like, turd. You know what I mean? So I'm like trying to get her undressed and, like, be able to, like, pick it up so I can just, like, dunk it into the toilet, So I get her pants off, get her underwear off, and I go to dunk it into the toilet. There's nothing in the underwear. And I'm just like, where did this fat ass turd go? So imagine this is my knee, right? I'm on the floor searching for this turd and I'm going like I'm looking all like I'm in the same spot, but my knee, I'm like, where did it go? Like I'm going back, like trying to like, and I'm like, with my
It's on your fucking knees.
I picked up my knee because I'm about to stand up because I'm like, where the hell did it go? I picked up my knee. My knee is covered in her shit. And I'm just like I'm just smearing that shit. You know what I mean? All over my knee, smeared on the bathroom floor. And I
feel it.
I don't know, but I felt it as I was removing my knee from it. Sure did.
Ew.
So then I clean it up. I clean everything up. And, I'm soap and water on my knee and like I'm washing my hands. I still cannot get the shit smell off my knee. My knee smells like shit.
You know what? You need to put something like really strong, like a strong, like dead ass. I would wipe myself with fucking Lysol. Use a Lysol and bleach. I would rather smell bleach than shit. That's funny. That's terrible though. Like that's literally birth control to me. I could never.
Yeah, so that was my experience with her today, which was lovely. But it's like the third time that she's done it. Malik cleaned her up 2 other times, and I had to clean her up this time. And it's honestly really, really funny when she does poop in the toilet because your brother like throws up every time. Like when she poops in the toilet and he has to clean it, he throws up. Like I hear him while he's got the toilet and he's taking it to the bathroom and he's going the whole way. that
It's
bathroom
like,
to
it's
clean it up.
gross. Like, that's shit, or it's not supposed to be there.
Oh, like he's never done it with any of the other two. But with her, like he's like, "Bleh, bleh." What is her problem? And he's like, I don't know. He's like, it's just the way it smells.
And the way it's dry. Like, it's on something dry. It's not, like, in water.
Ugh. But yeah, so that's that on that.
Ew, that's so sick. That's so sick.
She's
Ew.
sick. Because, like, why the fuck are you just, like, not pooping in the toilet anymore? Like, I don't understand.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't understand what is going through your head.
terribly disgusting.
Because you clearly don't like it. Like, you clearly don't like it because you're crying. So you know you did something wrong.
Yeah.
But why do you keep doing it?
Yeah. I don't know. That's terrible. Yeah, that's terrible. I don't know.
There was one day she woke up one morning and I don't know. I think she had like woke up from a nap or something and she was like acting like her stomach hurt, so I put her on the toilet. When I tell you, I have never seen something so huge come out of something so small. It was like a mound of just like diarrhea shit
No,
in the
because,
toilet.
I remember, and I don't know if this was like a year or two ago, but one of your kids shit in the toilet and it was stuck to the side of the toilet. And
That
it was
would be
the
Zeke.
most, that was the most disgusting thing I think I've ever seen in my life. And like, I couldn't. It was fucking huge. And I'm like, whose fucking ass did this come out of? Because this is like,
Zeke,
this is a Malik-sized shit.
I'm
And
telling
he
you
was
right
like
now,
3 or 4 at the time. I'm like,
it is Zeke.
that's
He,
terrible.
every time that Zeke, not me just putting my kids' business all out on the pot, but it's fine.
Oh yeah, they're
Every
gonna grow up
time,
and see this 10 years from now and be like, that fucking bitch. Like, how dare they?
but Zeke, literally every time he shit, it is so dense and thick that it sticks to the toilet every time.
Like, I don't understand.
We try to flush it, it does not move. It is
Yeah.
a solid rock
I
piece
remember
of
one
shit.
time Malik told, like, when that happened, Malik told me to do something with it. Fuck no. I will continue to go in your bathroom. I don't care. I am not going in that bitch.
You're
That's
like, not my
that's
kids, not my
not my
problem.
kid at all. Okay.
Hello, all of a sudden.
So now we're
We
gonna
did
start
the
the
match.
game. And I saw this on someone's TikTok. I know I screenshot it, but I honestly can't remember what her name was. But she was like, we can't be friends if blank. So we're gonna tell you we can't be friends if you blank. And I'll start it right off by saying, we cannot be friends if you talk shit about your friends. You talk shit about people you're
Yeah.
with, like close friends with. I'm not talking about like acquaintances, like people you're cool with. I'm talking about someone you call your friend.
Big red flag.
And you're talking
Big
shit
red
about
flag.
them to me. You're weird. I don't like you. Even if I don't know you,
Literally.
I don't even want to be acquainted with you. I don't want to talk to you ever because you're weird.
We can't be friends if you cannot just sit, even if we don't vibe off of the same things, if you can't just sit and listen to me like rant about books for 30 minutes, then we can't be friends. Because
you get the thing, I don't mind it because like this is a whole new story to me. I'm never gonna read it. Why not? Like, you just spent so many hours of your time. Tell me the story. I'm interested. Let me kick back and relax.
Literally, like, I need to be able to talk to you about like every conspiracy theory that I have, every plot hole of this book. Like, I need to be able to have a full like 30-hour conversation and you be fully attentive and listening to me. Even if you don't like, I need you to be able to listen to me and hear what I gotta say. Because I gotta talk to somebody about it. And if I can't talk to you about it, then we can't be friends. Because my friends, I should be able to talk.
For real. We cannot be friends if you mistreat animals in any kind of way. Like, if you don't give your animals the proper diet because you can't afford it, or you just can't afford it, or you don't have the proper, like, crates for your animals, or you don't have the proper sizing for anything, or you don't have, like you're just doing all the wrong things, and then you also, like, just don't treat your animal right. Like, you abuse them, or you don't feed them enough, or you decide that you want to move and you can't take them with you, or just like random shit. Like, I cannot be friends with you if you mistreat animals in any way, shape, or form, whether that's abuse or not, because you're weird as fuck.
Number one sign that you probably shouldn't get a pet is if you can't afford to keep the pet on a healthy diet.
100%. Or if
Probably
you don't,
shouldn't have a pet.
if you're too busy for your pet, you're also mistreating your pet.
Yeah, like I don't understand the people that get a pet, like they get a dog and then they get a dog house and just have the dog like live outside in the yard for their entire life.
Or the people
On-
who literally go to work for 14 hours a day and their dog's in their crate until they get home.
Yeah, like what was the purpose of getting
And then
this
you're not
animal?
even and then you're not even taking the time to train your dog so that it doesn't have to be in a crate all day.
Literally.
Like, I
Well,
get it.
crates are a little bit different because it depends on how you train the dog, that the crate might actually be like the best place for the dog
Right,
because
but I'm talking about people who leave like, your dog can be trained to be out all day and not in a
Mhm.
crate. There's people who don't even have crates because their dogs are so well behaved. I'm like, I get it. Shit can happen, because it can. Absolutely. But, like, you didn't even try. You just put your dog in a crate and moved on.
Mhm.
Like, you got your dog a week ago and look, you're back to work and that poor puppy who hasn't even been potty trained is in its fucking crate for 17 hours because you decided to go out after work with your work buddies too. Like,
Mhm.
sick. You're sick.
Yeah.
Like, why?
We can't be friends if I don't feel like I can be comfortable enough with you to just tell you my most unhinged thoughts.
Oh, yeah. Because they be unhinged as fuck.
And like I need to know that like I can tell you whatever I need to tell you and you're not going to look at me and be like, this bitch is clinically insane.
Literally.
I need you to just
Because you
support
should be
me.
on the same page.
Literally, I
You
just
should
need
think
you to
this.
support my delusions.
Yeah.
We need to be what they say in those TikToks, two delusional bitches just sitting there telling each other exactly. Yeah, I
Yeah.
need that. Otherwise, we can't be friends.
100%. No.
And I'm not saying with every situation because there are situations where like put me in check. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
But
that was going to be my next one, but continue on that.
yeah.
Because, like,
But like if I'm just having like an unhinged moment and like clearly I'm not gonna like do these things or like whatever. I'm just having an unhinged moment.
yeah,
I just need you to sit there and like
let me rest.
yeah,
For real. Let me
let me
rest. For real.
yeah, let me just be in this moment because once
Yeah.
I get it out and like express it, I'll be fine.
Yeah, like, I'm good. I'm chill now. Like,
Yeah,
I'm
like
literally.
everything's fine. I know that I said like a couple minutes ago that I like wanted to kill that bitch, but like it's fine now. It's fine.
We can't be friends if we don't have the same humor. I'm sorry, but if I make a joke and you don't laugh, I'm pissed. I automatically think you're fake
Yeah.
and I want to punch you in your shit. Genuinely. Because what the fuck do you mean you didn't just laugh? And, like, I hate when I'm in a group setting and I make a joke that, like, Kim would have fucking died. Like, we would have pissed our pants and no one laughed.
Literally.
The fuck?
No. No,
Like,
the worst.
I know I'm literally so funny.
The absolute worst. The absolute worst. So you make a joke. Nobody fucking responds. So you think that nobody heard you. So you make the joke again. And then someone goes, why did you just repeat yourself?
And this is why I don't hang out with new people, because fuck you.
Not you literally. Okay.
Like,
Okay.
no, because I was thinking that I'm like, literally, Kim and Mahi would have been dead right now. Like, they would have fucking, they would have pissed their pants laughing. They would have been on the floor rolling. Like, we wouldn't even have been able to get our words out. And you literally were just like, yeah. And then moved on with the next conversation.
Literally.
The fucking audacity. Like, you know I'm funny, dumb bitch. Laugh.
I'm about to.
Laugh or I'll fucking kill you. Like,
I'm gonna go buy me a gun. And then I'm gonna come back and set this motherfucker off.
I'm gonna go buy me a gun.
Believe that.
What? Jason? We cannot be friends if you can't cancel plans. Like, if I'm tired and I really just fucking do it, and you're like, come on, we only get time. Like, if you need to hang out all the time and you just can't cancel, like, girl, I'm exhausted. I just worked. Like, I don't think I can do it today. And you just like to push hanging out, and I'm just like, no, we can't be friends because, like, we're still friends. I just can't hang out with you today. Like, stop doing all that extra shit. I just want to
It
relax.
is honestly my favorite thing in the world when people cancel plans on me and they'll be like, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry." I'm like, don't even worry about it.
Mm.
You said, actually, I can't, and I didn't even finish the rest of the sentence before I already had my PJs on in bed, covered up with my book. I don't care. I'm actually so happy right now that we cancel plans.
Literally.
You are not hurting me at all.
At all. Like, I'm
No.
genuinely so relieved.
Literally. This one goes hand in hand with that is we can't be friends if you feel like you constantly need to like be in communication with me all day.
Yeah.
I cannot talk to you all day.
I swear, we didn't talk this week.
This is not
definitely weird.
high school. Yeah, like this is not high school. I can't like carry on a conversation with you all day long.
Every single day, though.
Like, no.
No,
I
because we
can't
didn't
even
talk
carry
all
on a
week, you guys.
conversation with you for multiple days. You know what I mean? No, we really didn't. We haven't really talked in like 2 weeks.
Yeah, I was like, it feels like a while. Like, I was telling Mahi, I was like, did I piss Kim off? Like, is she mad at me?
No,
Like, we just
we
I haven't felt
haven't.
this you though either. Like, I haven't talked to nobody.
I've just been busy with work, and then like we talk, like we send our Snapchats and like we update each other on stuff, but like we haven't had like a full like sit down
A
FaceTime
FaceTime,
moment in like a long time.
I think probably since Florida.
Yeah, probably honestly. It's been a minute.
We cannot be friends if you're fake. Like,
Yes.
if you're one of those people that are like, and I think I mentioned this in the last podcast, but like all love and you love everybody, stop fucking lying. Don't lie to yourself. Don't lie to me. Don't lie to them. Don't lie to yourself. Don't lie to the world. Like, you don't love everybody. Stop being
Or
fake.
even
You're wasting.
just the like, oh, I love you so much, and then they turn around and they're like, I actually fucking hate that bitch.
Yeah, like I can't be your friend, and I will.
Oh my God. Nothing pisses me off more than someone that will sit there in someone's face and like someone else I know and be like, oh my God, congratulations, and then turn around to me and be like, oh my fucking, and start talking shit about whatever they just congratulated them about. And I'm just like, why did you just congratulate them then?
Yeah, I don't understand.
And that's not actually how you feel.
What really pisses me? Oh my God, I'm gonna add to this. We cannot be friends if you talk shit about sweet people. Like Kayla, you talk shit about Kayla, I can't fuck with you. Because in my eyes, she has done no wrong. Like, she's such a sweet person.
We also can't be friends if you say that you hate somebody, but that person's never done anything to you. It's just because somebody that you liked had a falling out with that person, and then now all of a sudden you hate that person too, even though they've done absolutely nothing to you.
Unless it's my best friend. Unless it's my best friend. Like, if you don't like somebody, I don't like them.
I was because of what you're saying.
You know what I mean?
Because like if I've never done anything to you, then what? And you're not even that big of friends with this bitch, and you hate me because she doesn't like me. That's weird. Nobody has that big of an influence over me to make me hate somebody just because they do.
Yeah, like I said, unless it's Kim, I will make my own opinions.
Literally.
Not everybody. I don't care. Because everyone gets wrong ideas. You know what I mean? Just because you're my friend doesn't mean you're right in everything you do. Because you might have just misunderstood this person and now you're pissed off. Like, I know how that shit goes. But if this person's personally never done anything to me, we cool. I'm cool with everybody. I'm cool with anybody I'm cool with. And I'm not cool with anybody I'm not cool with. You know what I mean?
Literally.
Like, if we're not cool, you know. If we are, you don't really know.
And I also need to like elaborate on it too. It's like, and I mean in the sense that like I'm not just gonna like outwardly hate this person and talk shit about this person and like make it my personality to hate this person like you do.
Yeah.
Like I'm not saying I'm gonna talk to this person or go out of my way to be friends. yeah, I'm not gonna go out of my way to be friends with them, or like we're not gonna conversate or anything like that, but I'm not gonna sit here and just like actively talk shit about somebody that I don't know.
Yeah,
That's weird.
yeah.
I'll listen to you talk shit about them, but I'm
I'm
not
not
gonna
gonna
have
participate.
it. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm not gonna participate in it. I don't know them.
yeah. Beats the fuck out of me.
Weird. It's giving weird.
Yeah, people are weird as fuck.
We can't be friends, but I'd like to just pretend.
Ethan.
You cling to your papers and pens, wait until you like me again.
That felt so good. I just let my body.
And what a home wrecking ass whore. And everybody seems to have
I don't
forgotten
listen to
about
her
it.
music. No, literally, everyone's forgetting because she's in Wicked now, and I'm just like,
Literally.
no, because
Honestly, though, her
the
PR team eating with that.
yeah, no, because the lie detector test video, low key, funny as fuck. I didn't like, but
It was.
I did watch it,
It
but I
was
did
funny.
not like it.
It was
She's like,
funny.
no, ask me more. She's like, no, I've never had this. Truth. She's like, yes, give me more. And then the lady was like, have you ever had a BBL? And she was like,
Literally. She was like, be serious.
really?
And then when they asked her about the boob job, she was like, are you for real?
What do you mean? Like, you're dead ass?
Literally. So
So,
funny.
yeah.
She does make
But,
it kind of hard to hate her sometimes because like
yes.
she is like weirdly
No, I
funny.
saw some clips of her, like, speaking with her real voice. And like she talks like a black girl, and it's so funny. And I found out there's this lady, a regular apparently, that comes into my job, and there's this lady who works there. She doesn't work for Petco; she works for Blue Buffalo, which is like a brand. So she'll go through and check all the expiration dates and check to see how everything's doing, and she's there like once a week, I believe, or something. Maybe less than that. I don't know, twice or whatever. But she was like, "I'm going on my break." I was like, "Okay, bye." And she comes back and she's like, okay, the lady's gone. And I'm like, what do you mean? She's like, the lady with the short hair and the glasses, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, oh, I don't remember seeing her. And I was like, what's so bad about her? And she was like, oh, yeah, but my boss was like basically telling her, she was like, years ago, someone left a dog in a ditch, duct taped its mouth shut, and tied its legs together with rope and just left it in the middle of a field, and they found it, and she was like, that's the lady who did it. Now I need to know who this lady is so I can also collectively hate her, because I don't even remember seeing her.
Literally. But like, why was she in the pet store? She has other pets?
I surely fucking hope not. Yeah. And then there was this
People are
other guy who
crazy.
came in, and Katie was like, oh, by the way, there's a guy over in aquatics, and he knows when we get our shipments, which is on Wednesdays. She's like, he knows when we get our shipments, and he will go into our boxes when we're not paying attention, and he will take bags and boxes of fish and walk out of the store. And I'm like, I find him, or I see him, and he's like acting like he's coming to the register when he sees the coworker who's in aquatics go to aquatics, and then he sees them kind of walk away, and then he goes back over to aquatic. He was being suspicious. He ended up not buying shit, but like he literally came in there to steal fish. And she's like, he hasn't done it in a while because we've like, been watching him, but he's done it multiple times and like stole a lot of fish. And fish, like, like there's some cheap ones. Like there's fish that we have for like $3, but like there's fish that we have that are like over $100. Like the saltwater fish are expensive. And if he's stealing bags and boxes, like he's at least stealing hundreds of dollars worth of fish.
Yeah. And like, what's he doing with them?
I don't know. For him to come back in, I was getting trained in aquatics, and this is actually a funny story. Not really funny, but kind of sad. I was getting trained in aquatics, so I was learning how to do everything, learning about the fish or whatever. And I was getting trained, and my coworker was like, "Oh yeah, we had this guy come in last week, and he basically has a big ass tank. Well, not a big ass tank; it's actually small, and he just buys a whole bunch of goldfish, and they buy feeders." So, like, basically, we have regular goldfish and we have feeder goldfish. People buy feeder goldfish to feed their other fish, But then we have goldfish that we can't sell. Like, if you don't have the proper requirements, we can't sell them. but we
Mhm.
have to sell the feeder goldfish because like we can't say no because they're meant to be, you know, food anyway. But anyway, he'll come in and buy like a whole bunch, like a big ass bag, and then he'll let them all die. And then once the last one dies, he'll come back and get another bag.
He just likes them to die?
I guess so.
That's so weird.
I don't understand it.
People are so weird. Oh, people are so concerning. They die.
I don't know. People just don't care. They don't care at all. They died, you said? It didn't
One
stop
did.
recording.
One died. The other
Oh.
one's fine.
But yeah, I don't really have any more of the best friend things. I kind of want to.
Me either. We've been on for like over an hour. I think it's a good place to. Yeah, over 2 hours.
Yeah.
Or no, almost 2 hours.
154. 154.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm going to hang out with the boys too. I got a new Uno game and they'll enjoy that. So we'll play Uno because I only work 2 days this week. So I'll be less tired. So yeah.
Yeah, I think we're gonna watch movies and I'm gonna make popcorn and order pizza.
All right.
So.
But yeah, stop recording so we can go on about our days.
All right, sounds good.